Welcome, wrestling friends, to another edition of Smarknado. I am your host, Eric Druckman. With me, as always, the Dirty Danaconda, Dan Sesnit, father to Lincoln Augustus. How are you doing today, Dan?
It's good to be back. It is good to be back. Life has been very hectic. Thanks so much to Omar and Joe for holding it down last week for me during the birth of my third child and my first son. Thanks to Eric for shouting him out as well. He is doing awesome. Mom is doing awesome. And I'm just glad to be back with my dudes talking wrestling.
Absolutely, man. Glad to have you back. Glad to, have our good friend Drew, Mr. Brolo Sokoa, back in the house. Drew, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, bro. What's good?
A lot to talk about. Sometimes in life it comes crashing down and it hurts inside and you fucking die. So we're here to talk about the death of the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Not so immortal, but yes.
Not so immortal. He proved that he is not immortal as of one day ago when we got the news that Hulk Hogan passed away. I, for one, definitely shocked that he died. I didn't know that he was on death's door. He was at death's door at this point. And I guess another thing that's just been going through my mind the last 24 hours before we all get into our thoughts about it is, because I think this absolutely needs to be covered, how the fuck has Ric Flair outlived all these other famous, top tier professional wrestlers at this point?
It's a deal with the devil at this point. There's honestly, there's no way that man should still be walking on God's green earth. But here we are in the year of our Lord 2025, and he is still here. But, they're dropping like flies, man. He'll go eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he will, but it's still remarkable how many people that he has outlived at this point.
I mean, fuck, look what Ozzy did.
Yeah. Oh my God. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne too.
Yeah, we didn't.
WrestleMania 2 performer.
Yeah, WWE Hall of Famer Ozzy Osbourne.
WWE Hall of Famer, yes.
So yeah, I mean, it's sometimes they just hard drugs just pickle you, and here he is just pickled. He's gonna be alive forever. But more about the fucking bloated hot dog that's dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think that I can say anything that Twitter hasn't said in the last, 48 hours, especially anything as poignant or funny. And when I say poignant, I don't mean in a sweet way. I mean in a, dark way. He was not a well-liked man. I will say, and this is not a but by any stretch of the imagination, a piece of my childhood died. Right. If you listen to this show, you know that WrestleMania 7 is my favorite WrestleMania. That was Hulk and evil Sergeant Slaughter in the main event. And yes, I was a massive Hulk Hogan fan as a child, but I'm an adult now and I deal with adult issues and I don't need to take my vitamins and I don't need those things. I need a role model that's not going to say the hard R word, and not want to be reincarnated as a black man, because he doesn't think it'd be good enough.
Yeah, I saw that. He said that in an interview or something.
I don't know if it got caught on tape somewhere or something to that effect, but it was something. Maybe it was on his show or something. I don't know. He said something awful, and it was recorded because, that's the way life is. We're surrounded by cameras and cell phones at all times, and you can't. Well, I feel like I'm saying just don't get caught. Don't say it.
Exactly. That's just to that point. I looked at a Facebook memory I had from 10 years ago, and I guess I was at the time where Hulk Hogan got removed from the Hall of Fame after all that stuff came out about him. And I was actually initially giving him the benefit of the doubt because it was something that had happened 8 years prior. And it was, when it initially happened, and it was just like, all right, well, let's see if he like redeems himself. Let's see if he, does anything to really, make amends for this.
Not
And
only did he
I kind of half expected him to do that around 10 years ago.
Not only did he not redeem himself, he doubled down.
Exactly. And like where we are today, like this guy had so many chances to make it right, and he blew it every single time. He just went 100% went after the money grab. It was just all selfishness, all fucking just about himself. And it's also an embodiment of how he was to his coworkers behind the scenes when he would use his political power to get his way with everything. And just, if you ever watched the dying days of WCW, like I think there were not only Hogan, but like there were a lot of guys that were getting paid top dollar that were not allowing talents to break through. And Hogan was not only guilty of that in WCW, but also in the WWF. Not wanting to work programs with Jake Snake Roberts, not elevating wrestlers that really could be elevated for his expense, but he was more just, the show was always about himself.
So let me ask you this, and I'll pose this question to both, because Drew, you haven't said anything.
Yeah,
yet.
exactly.
I want to hear your opinion, but do you think wrestling would be the same today if Hogan didn't exist?
No.
To be fair, no.
I'm not giving him credit. I just want to know what you think the state of wrestling in our present day would be had Hogan not existed. Do you think there would be more companies like Ring of Honor, more companies like AEW, more companies like that?
I think that his existence caused people like you to latch on to wrestling, and which then bred new fans, and then already had you hooked in for the next era, which turned into the 90s and the Attitude Era, where you were already hooked in. So you just kind of kept going. Like he was just the guy that got everybody really locked into it and just invested into pro wrestling.
You could say the same thing about Stone Cold. You could.
What's that?
Sure.
I think you could say the same thing about Stone Cold.
Yeah, he did it for another younger group of fans, but Hogan was really the main one. He was the first mainstream star that was that transcended territories and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, like you said, he's just a shitty person. Like he narked to Vince McMahon for the unionization thing. He had weight in the locker room, he had power, he used it. But when you do that, you isolate people, and then people don't want to be around you at the end when you have everything, but then you really have nothing because you got you're rich in possessions, but you're empty in relationships. And that's how I did. And then because of that, it just causes me to just not really yesterday. When I found out, I was okay, and just kind of kept moving on. It wasn't. It's the indifference just comes from the balancing act of how little I thought of him as a person versus what he was in the moments he created as a performer and as a superstar.
So let me actually interject there, because I'm surprised that you drew here, because not only the indifference surprises me a little bit, because you are outside of me, I think you might be the number one Hogan hater in our group. Yes. So I'm surprised that you weren't actually doing fucking backflips, putting something out of the grill.
I wasn't I was just oh, it's about time. That's kind of just, and that was kind of just about it. It was a sarcastic thing. I just kind of kind of just so it's about time. All right, see you later. He just kept it moving. Because I understand what he did for the wrestling business and the moments he created for people, and the fans that he produced out of his existence. But like I said, as a person, it just sucks. He just takes it's such a kicking the balls for his accomplishments as a performer.
I'm really
when you talk about remembering him in death, you know what I mean?
What's that?
When you talk about remembering him in death, because people try to separate the person from the performances or the football player or whatever, and it's in a conversation when we're talking about Hall of Fame status or something like that doesn't matter. But we're talking about remembering someone in death, it's of course the personal stuff matters.
Yeah, no, I'm it's like I said, it's a piece of my childhood that most certainly died, but that's all, and that's okay. Pieces of your childhood are supposed to die.
See, I would like just turn 6 when he turned heel in WCW. So like I was still like really young. So like Hogan to me like but I really like my first like real memories of Hogan is like when he was coming back and feuding with The Rock and stuff, and just knew he was a big star, but like never grew up with him. So like to me, it's like I didn't have that attachment to him, like how you know what I mean, like how it was for you a little bit.
That really was my first like experience with Hogan too. I like didn't start watching wrestling until the NWO just started.
Right.
So like I was just watching that Hollywood Hogan, and I knew who he was before. I had seen him in like other forms of media and stuff like that. But yeah, Hollywood Hogan, and I just hated him, and I couldn't stand him, and you know the matches don't really age well at all.
They don't age well. When your finisher's a leg drop, it's not work rate. And I don't want anybody getting off on the Hogan in Japan and Hogan in AWA and this, that, and the other. Like, no. Like, I don't care. He's not a good wrestler. Like,
yes.
I think all that people are saying, they're not saying like he had like, if you ever want to see Hulk Hogan actually execute a style that you're not accustomed to seeing from him, watch him in Japan. Like he really, I would say those are like technically the best matches. I'm not saying he's a great wrestler, but yes, like technically those matches are better.
The least stinky pile of shit. Yeah, that's fine.
Hogan's just a guy with a complicated set of circumstances surrounding his legacy and his remembrance and death. And I just feel like depending on what kind of person you are and what your values are, it says more about you of what you think of or how you remember Hogan than it does about him.
And I remember Hogan as the racist, and that's just the way it's going to be. Like, and the, I know it's corny, it's cliche, but it is that adage, you die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. Like, and that's what happened to Hogan. He went out MAGA. He went out consorting with known Nazis. Like, this is public information. This isn't me making shit up. You can look this up. There's pictures of him with actual neo-Nazis. This isn't like promoting his fucking dog shit beer. Like, this isn't me saying this. This isn't me like with an agenda against Hulk Hogan. I want to love Hulk Hogan. Everything about me wants to, but my moral compass says absolutely not. And his flowers are dead. I'm not giving those to him for what he did to the wrestling business.
And not only that too, you know, I think for the sticking point with me and with a lot of people, the apology that he had to the WWE locker room, quote unquote apology, after the racist video came back when he was reinstated. I've heard from Big E, Kofi, Xavier, most recently Kazim, who's on the Masked Man show, who I watched a clip of to explain this story too, because he was a writer at the time. But like Hogan came in there, he was supposed to acknowledge that what he said was wrong and like fess up and like sincerely apologize to the locker room. His message was essentially, hey, be careful what you say because you might be recorded.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got caught.
Yes. And it's just like, that is so fucking tone deaf and disingenuous and just, I don't know if he's just stupid. Like, I think saying he's just stupid is like the way benefit of the doubt for him.
No, fuck that.
I feel like that was just deliberate and he's just a fucking piece of shit. And
I think it's just too much narcissism for one to overcome.
Yeah. I mean, is it a lack of self-awareness when he says that apology and he did like, it's
all part of the under the narcissism umbrella. You know, yeah. All those flaws that come with it. You just.
Yep. Yeah, and then
look at our country.
Exactly, and just to pivot too, another sticking point with Hogan is just like, I would say that feud with The Rock, when he was on his comeback, that was his peak, like as far as our viewing for seeing Hogan and like our enjoyment of Hogan. Because after that, it just went further and further down. He started to use his fucking, political powers to not put over young talents like Randy Orton, not wanting to put over Shawn Michaels. So Shawn Michaels just like decided to say, all right, I'm going to be a fucking jackass during this match and just like oversell for him and just troll him essentially the whole time.
That's classic Shawn Michaels. I remember that.
Yeah, and like Sean, it was a piece of shit match, but like I can understand why Sean did it because he's tired of fucking Hogan's shit. And then, not to mention, when he arrived in TNA, with him
he
and
fucking killed that
him and
company.
jack off Eric Bischoff just thought they knew better than everybody else, and they almost got TNA fucking booted.
Yeah.
Their booking was so trash. They brought in the fucking Nasty Boys for another run. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're going to book the Nasty Boys over, like, the Motor City Machine Guns? Come on.
I'm a Nasty Boys fan.
I know, but are you a Nasty Boys fan in 2010?
No, probably not.
Exactly. That's fine. Like, if you're a not Nasty Boys 1991 fan, cool, man. Awesome. But 2010, let's not do this. Fuck Hogan is my point. Yeah. Were you guys watching TNA during that era when Hogan and Bischoff were there?
Not really.
No.
No,
not really, man. I knew better. It was just not like I was aware of it. I saw the shenanigans that were going down, but like I was just like, I'm not going to bring myself to. This isn't what's going to get me back into wrestling.
I also remember this too. They made like Abyss a dumb Hulkamaniac fan, and they made his mask red and yellow.
Oh, it's terrible.
Isn't that terrible?
Terrible.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I want to tell you this. I don't enjoy somebody dying, but I celebrated Hogan's death yesterday.
I did.
Downloading New Jack in WWE 2K and playing an entire match just beating the fuck out of Hulk Hogan.
I literally scrolled Twitter for most of the day and liked as many Hogan death tweets as I could possibly like. I think I started to run out after a while.
Yeah. Well, it is strange though, like when a part of your childhood is gone like that. But I mean, he really, again, he had so many opportunities to redeem himself, and every single one of them he was like, nah, I'm about me.
It's not going to be a fond remembrance for the man, and it just goes to show his last appearance on WWE TV, he got booed out of the stadium trying to show that.
Dude, I wonder if people are going to be booing like his tribute packages. Like tonight on SmackDown, that's going to, because they're going to have a Hogan tribute to like.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got that in. Maybe you didn't hear it earlier. I was just wondering what they're like, what kind of package they're really going to do. Because like the part of me is like, yeah, I know they have to do it. Like they have to, right? I get it. I mean, but I don't see it going over well.
No. I still think there's going to be a divisive reaction from the fans.
There's not a chance that it's gonna be well accepted in the arena.
Yeah. So many reasons to hate the man. Just so many.
I mean, even the one I only need one.
Yeah, but like even people on the MAGA side had reasons to hate Hogan for other reasons.
Yes.
For like keeping down their favorite talents or something, Yeah.
MAGA is very conflicted right now, I think.
Yeah, they're having an issue. They're going through it.
Yeah, well, maybe Hulk Hogan is in the Epstein files. Who knows?
That shit wouldn't surprise me. But
it wouldn't surprise me either.
It wouldn't be surprising if everybody else is listed and he's not, and then he's telling people in hell that he is listed. Just because he doesn't want everybody else to get over.
Because it's a typical Hogan lie.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
He's going to Satan. He's going to Satan. Everyone's trying to unionize.
Oh my God, that new South Park was the fact that the South Park came out the same day as Hogan died was kind of just a little bit of a chef's kiss, don't you think, guys?
Good things are happening, boys. Good things are happening. We're only two disgusting old white men away from just pure utopia. I can't wait for the Twitter day that either Vince or Trump kicks the bucket. I am so excited. Like, I'm taking the day off work.
Oh my God. It just, Vince McMahon dying would just, I don't know which one I would be. I guess I'd be satisfied with Trump dying.
Yeah. But no, because if Trump dies, JD Vance is president, and fuck that.
Yeah, that's true too.
Fuck all that noise.
Yeah. Well, damn, bro. Holy shit. All right. Well, so many things are going through my mind right now about the future of this country, but let's talk about AEW, shall we, guys?
Had a hell of a show this week.
Yes, I agree. Starts off, Hangman starting the show. He sends a warning to MJF, who is presumably his next challenger. And he does a nice little 5-minute squash match on Wheeler Yuta. And as I said in the group chat, I was really happy that Hangman was just able to put away Wheeler Yuta like this. There's no need for like a 15-minute match when you are the guy in the company.
Did my boy Yuta dirty.
Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, please. What'd you think, Drew?
Loved it. I mean, I need MJF in this title picture. Like, I need more of him. Like, I think it's coincidental that he's got the movie coming out and now he's like the main guy going after Hangman.
Oh yeah, I gotta. I'm definitely gonna check out Happy Gilmore too.
But I've always been an MJF guy. So anything, and like you said, finally, it's not like they didn't try to just go for, like you said, like a Meltzer rating match. It was like, no, this is like what you need to do. Sometimes you get the script is easy. Just ride it.
Absolutely. Yuta can take the win here. You know, Yuta is just the weak link of the Death Riders.
I really liked the touch at the end where Wheeler or like Hangman sort of had like an affection for Yuta. And just was like kind of just telling him, you know, listen, like, these aren't your friends for real. It was a nice touch to the match.
Yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, so, you know, that's going to be the next feud that we're getting. And I liked that Hangman just beat the fucking piss out of Yuta right here to send a message.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next we had Athena and Billy Starks were backstage. I really like the dynamic between them. Obviously, they've been working together for a few years, but it's I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the feud between Athena and
called Tony Storm a musty ass hoe. That was a fantastic promo that Billy cut, in my opinion. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
Billy Starks is the future of that women's division if she stays in AEW. WWE's got to look at her at some point.
She's only 20 years old too.
It's absolutely insane how talented that girl is.
Dude, I needed Athena on my TV like yesterday, last year, the year and a half before that. Like, she is money, dude. She's so good. I'm a huge Athena fan.
But that's the thing, man. Like, they waited till the time was right. Right? Like, it built up for so long, and now are you disappointed now?
No, I'm not, but I think they just kind of like fell ass backwards into that explanation that you just had. I don't think that was intentional. I think they were able to figure it out and be like, oh, this is kind of what, and like the best way to, well, see you later.
Oh, we lost Eric. That's all right.
All right. Yeah, I just think they kind of fell ass backwards into that. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but there's a lot of talent on that women's roster that they could have used ahead of Athena, and they chose to. So, you know, do I agree with you when it comes to should it have been a few months or maybe a year earlier? Probably, but like you said, it's money now. I'm not trying.
Yeah, I was just saying the way I phrased it, just to give Athena credit, just how good she was. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, where have you been on my TV over the last year and a half? She's been on Ring of Honor, but it's like, you know, it's Ring of Honor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Ring of Honor is tough to watch, man, because it's just not accessible. And you know,
see, I figured like the lesser stuff that you have, like you'd be like more accessible, like you, because like, you know what I mean, like you like that's the stuff should be throwing out there like for free. Like, if you know, if you subscribe to this, you automatically get this, you know.
Absolutely. I think that
Like Tony's got enough money. Like I don't understand. Like you know what I mean? And his deals and stuff are in place. Like I don't understand why he's just not like pumping out Ring of Honor just like for just easy access viewing.
you would think that Ring of Honor has enough talent, not necessarily to garner a show, but just something that's more accessible, right? Like even put it on YouTube, right? Give it to people for free. Let them
That's what I mean.
Consume that content without, having to log into Ring of Honor. I like Watch Ring of Honor. It's a good app, but at the same time, it's, I don't know, man. It's not really something that everybody's going to want. All right. Since we lost Eric, I'll continue on this, and we'll see if he logs back in and what's going on. But the next up, we had FTR against Jet Speed in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match. I love AEW. I love tournaments. They always do it well. I really hope Jet Speed doesn't get pushed to the side. What are your thoughts on them? You a big fan?
I like them, but like I kind of just already like am ready to see FTR go against the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, they built that up though, right?
So I'm not criticizing AEW. It's just me personally. Like I'm just like I know it's like going to be better if we wait or whatever the case is, but like you can't do it. You're not going to do it at Forbidden Door, right? Because it's supposed to be a cross promotion event. So it's like we wait till All Out, and it's like it's going to be so. But I'm just kind of like let the build up happen. I'm like okay, but I'm already interested in like the final product. Like I'm so interested in that match and how those guys work together. Hey, there he is.
My computer, the battery wasn't charging the whole time. Didn't even fucking.
Oh.
It just like died. Right.
That sucks. Well, you're back now.
Yeah,
we're chatting FTR and Jet Speed in the Championship Eliminator tournament. So
yes.
I didn't realize. Yeah, we still have the live stream going. That's right.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh my god. All right.
It's
all right. Yeah. I thought that match was tremendous. I could watch them wrestle every single week against each other. I think they pair up extremely well.
I'm a big Jet Speed guy, and I don't think Brolo over here is as big a Jet Speed guy as I am. He wants to see FTR versus Hurt Syndicate really badly. What are your feelings?
I'm surprised that he's not a Jet Speed guy. I think
I do like Jet Speed. I said I like Jet Speed. I'm just really into this fucking. I really want the other match though. I'm just really into it. I'm just
FTR
so curious to see.
It's the one that makes the most sense.
I'm just curious to see how those four guys would work together. Like I just think you could put on a banger.
Oh, they're going to.
Yes.
Like I just think it could be.
I
honestly think those four guys together could honestly, if they really wanted to, put a match of the year out there.
Mm-hmm.
At least I
like Lashley. I don't think Lashley's.
I think he can be carried through a match of the year by Shelton and FTR.
Okay.
If Shelton Benjamin turns back the clock just a little bit on like one or two occasions during a big ass match and hits something fucking sick, like that would do wonders for a match, man. Yeah. Lashley can do some wild shit too because FTR are some big dudes. They don't get tossed around that often. Like, you can do a lot of shit in a match with those four guys. The ideas are endless.
I'm kind of annoyed that they haven't released the rest of the bracket.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Because it seems like it's just like, okay, FTR is going to win. I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem obvious that FTR is going to win, but I think AEW's done this before too, when there's been like tournaments or like a battle royal, and it's kind of obvious who's going to win. But at the same time, it's like I kind of don't care because it's the match I want to see anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I guess I am coming back over this. All right. So Nick Wayne cut a promo this week that was far less distracting than the week prior. He wanted people to listen to him. I get it. So he had to take everyone's fun away, and he can go.
Mom, cover up your boobs.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this little mini feud. I'm excited. I'm just interested to see what Christian Cage comes back as. Is he going to be just traditional Christian Cage again?
Like, what do you mean?
Is there going to be a ceremony where he takes the turtleneck and he burns it or something?
Is there a world of possibility that Christian turns on Edge?
Still?
Again?
Yeah.
No.
Like when he says, like, find him, he told him, like, go find yourself, and then he just actually chooses to just be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like,
as much fun as I think that would be, no, I don't.
I know. Maybe that's where I was coming with it.
I actually would really like that, but I just feel like the clock is ticking on both of their careers, so they kind of want to do this reunion run for a little bit and then call it a day.
Yeah. That's fair.
You think they're going to retire after the run, or you think
possibly, yeah,
right off into the sunset, do a stinger?
Mm-hmm. Yes. But you know, I could be wrong. They could wrestle longer. I mean, they both seem to be in amazing shape. They got that big plank business with each other. Yeah. And apparently that's why they both have amazing abs at their age. So
out of selfishness, though, I loved the Christian Cage heel, the father figure. Like, the whole gimmick was just hysterical every fucking time it was on the screen.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like wishing, like, is there any way I could get back to that Christian when he would come out and just start talking that shit? Like, it was just so the best.
Everything has its time. I think that Christian Cage was one of the most important signings in the history of AEW, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Even though it was kind of a wet fart when it came to his introduction.
It's a hindsight, like one of the best of all time.
Yeah. Yep.
You know. Yeah.
At the time, we were all like, "No, this is dog shit. This is what is happening." But no, I mean, he reinvented himself and gave us a great stable and helped elevate Nick Wayne at the same time. And I'm here for an Edge and Christian reunion.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am too, man. Just one. Do you think their last match is against FTR with those guys?
Probably. That should be their retirement match. They should retire as a tag team, in my opinion. Edge's run was great as a singles competitor, and so was Christian's, but they're a tag team. They're always going to be known as Edge and Christian.
Right. They literally came up together as like middle school friends. Like that's they're a pair. They did. Exactly, they started the journey together. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, are you going to do this? It's like, yeah, let's do this.
And then they even had the Edge and Christian show together after.
Yep. Which was awesome.
Yeah, it reeked of awesomeness, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Moxley came out for a promo. This is a really good promo, and Mox is just saying that he's gonna reclaim what's his at All In, the next time that him and the Hangman face each other. And Hangman just stepped up to the plate and said that he's going to just be everything that Moxley says that he isn't. Or he made a really good point, whatever it was, that he wants to prove Moxley wrong, as Moxley says that like nobody can really handle being a champion and all this, but it's gonna happen next week.
I think that's dumb. On Dynamite, it's too soon. They're like, this feud should be fucking over with.
I don't think it's. Listen, I think you're saying that you think it's dumb that a match is even happening, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With Dan.
Well, the fact that a match is happening, there's nothing we can really do about it. But I think it's a good move to have it on Dynamite. So, like, the actual feud is going to be MJF versus Hangman at the pay-per-view.
Sure,
so
but
they can get this Moxley thing out of the way.
They had a Texas death match. That's a blow off.
It should be the blow off. But like as we saw, Moxley was just right there in the mix the very next episode of Dynamite, and I don't think that should have happened.
Neither of them.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on that one too.
He should go away for a bit after this next match.
Like, I don't even care if he goes away. Just let him feud with somebody else. Keep him out of the title picture. Like, it's Jericho-esque at a point.
He's a leech right now. It feels like a leech on the world title picture.
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah. All right, next, Ospreay comes out. He declares war on the Death Riders. I'll be honest, I think I was kind of half on my phone at this time. Do you guys, what were your takeaways from this promo?
This is the promo where he came out and talked about being injured.
Yeah,
it was Ospreay. I mean, it felt like a fake injury. It felt like just a reason to get him on the show because he wasn't working, wasn't in a match.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, it just felt like it was something for him to do.
Like, don't get me wrong, I want to see Ospreay. I love Ospreay. He cuts a good promo. He's a believable dude. Like, I get it. But you know, I want to see him wrestle more. So I just, you know, if this injury is real good, like I hope he gets it taken care of or whatever. But like, I don't know. I just don't. I just want.
I don't think the injury is legit. Really,
he might have something.
He might have something going on.
He might have.
I mean, they intentionally took him out with the fucking Death Riders during the main event.
He might have something where he needs a few weeks off. I mean, the dude wrestles so much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely like rest your starter for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So next there was a promo from Willow, and she's just always a ray of sunshine. She issues a warning to Thekla, and we got a new trio of Thekla and Sky Blue and Julia Hart together. I think this is good shit. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that the Hounds of Hell are done, and I liked that group, but I think that the women's division needs a good stable, and this one's a badass one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's three people that just like mesh together. Like I think it's a group of people that like somebody actually put like thought into it.
Shared aesthetic.
Yeah, like I mean, like just like the styles in which they are. I think it all just makes sense that they would be like a clique, or that they would gravitate towards each other, like in the locker room per se, and form a group. You know,
and I feel like I liked Sky Blue and Julia Hart together, but Thekla just adds the dangerous element
for sure,
and like to their trio, and it's
and just, the more experienced,
very cool. Is she more experienced? I think she's more like probably seasoned, like she's been trained, you know, and over in Japan and stuff like that. I don't know who's been wrestling longer. Between her and Sky Blue. Sky Blue's been wrestling for
she has. Sky's been around for a little while.
Sky Blue's been wrestling since she was like 12 or something.
Wow.
She has been around for a while.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited about the group. It's very cool. Yeah. Next we have MJF and the Hurt Syndicate, and MJF was questioning their relationship with Cope, and looks like MJF is just overstepping a little bit and got Matt Lashley real mad. I like this angle here. I like that, you know, I see the direction they're going with, where the Hurt Syndicate, the core Hurt Syndicate guys are going to kind of lean more babyface and align with more babyface like people. That's going to rub MJF the wrong way, and MJF is going to continue to be like a fucking shithead, and they're not going to be able to like mesh well, but somehow they're in the same stable. I dig it.
Mm-hmm. And it could definitely lead to MJF teaming back up with FTR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's just going to end up costing MJF whenever he gets his title shot. And it's just a way to keep MJF strong and not have him lose like straight up to Hangman, but like keep the belt on Hangman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't taking that title off Hangman for a hot minute.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like the fact that you pigeonholed yourself into having MJF be the next guy up that's supposed to get the title shot, you got to do something and not make him just look like he's been a badass. Like, you know, like especially the way like Truck said they're building it up and everything. It's like he's gonna have to lose somehow where they turn on him.
Yeah.
And also like, I feel like once this all comes to a halt, people are going to be like very excited to see Bobby Lashley versus MJF.
Yes, because that's the yes, you're right. That's
like
the next match.
The tensions being so high, you know.
Yes, you're right. That's the next match.
Because it seems like, I mean, and it just seems too obvious, but it seems like Lashley's going to cost MJF, and MJF's going to cost Lashley and Shelton the titles.
Mm-hmm. Or do you think that they're not going to pull the trigger on this too soon and they're going to run with MJF as part of the Hurt Syndicate a little bit longer?
I don't know, man. That was pretty aggressive from Bobby this week.
It was.
They could, but like Dan said, I think MJF's going to try to help the Hurt Syndicate by cheating, and it's going to backfire and hurt them. I think that's how it's going to happen. So it's like an accident, and then Bobby Lashley's going to purposely, fuck him over on the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like the obvious route. Let's see how it plays out.
All right, next we had Tony Storm against Billy Starks. And yeah, this match was great, man. I think Billy gets better and better with every outing. She's just it's just so crazy to me. And I keep going back to this, Dan, but it's like when we first started the podcast, because it's just such a frame of reference. Like the first indie shows we watched, she's 15-year-old Billy Starks, And here we are today, and she's on national television, and it's just it's wild to me. And yeah, this was a great match, and again, they're in this fucking sick venue, which is so perfect with like Tony Storm and like old Hollywood and shit like that. They got
it's a really great
the promo happening from up in the opera box, yeah, and I also like that Billy like got pretty vicious here and hit Tony with the title right after the match.
She's got it in her, man. She's got every aspect of pro wrestling down, man. Her and Nick Wayne are the future of that company.
Well, let me tell you something. That Billy Starks has no business being that good. She is, for her age, like she's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
In no world does it make sense that she's that good of an in-ring, like, executor of the art of pro wrestling.
I mean, she came up in GCW. Like, you got to learn.
Yeah.
You got to learn. And she did. She came up wrestling a lot of really good fucking male talent, female talent, everything.
I'm pretty sure that first match we saw her in, she was against Kylie Ray.
Yep.
No shit.
So she was already facing like
that was a Black Label Pro show, wasn't it?
It was Black Label Pro show. Yep. Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe I remembered that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also to note here, Alex Windsor came in for the save on Tony Storm because Alex Windsor is going to be challenging Athena for the women's champion, the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Did you guys get a chance to see Alex Windsor's match on Collision this past week?
I did.
I did too. I like her. Yeah.
I did. I like her.
She may be Will Ospreay's partner, but you're not going to get a lot of flippy stuff with her.
No, she's definitely more strong style.
More grounded.
Grounded, more strong styles type stuff. I was impressed. I had never seen her before AEW at all. So I had seen a little bit of her stuff. I really like her headbutt that she does. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty vicious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next was one of those matches that you're like, you don't even think about could happen, but it did. But it's super fun, and I'm glad that it did. It's Swerve and Hechicero.
Fantastic match. Hechicero is... Don Callis can put over his talent like nobody else, man. I love him or hate him. The dude knows how to put over his talent. Hechicero is fantastic.
Yeah, he's very, very cool. I like interesting luchadors that just have like interesting like setups and holds and submissions, like Hechicero and Ares.
That's why I like fucking what's his name so much. Boy does the goofy dance. He was
Daniel Garcia.
Not Daniel Garcia. He's not on AEW. He's on Ring of Honor more now. I can't think of his name. He does all that like that Mexican grappling style.
I can't think of it, man.
You know who I'm talking about.
I wanted to say Jack Cartwheel, but I know I'm wrong.
It's not Jack Cartwheel, and it's gonna come to me as soon as the show's over, and it's gonna piss me right the fuck off. But
Mr. Iguana?
No, it's not Mr. Iguana. It's a white guy, but he trained. Fuck. He comes out with fucking.
Oh, Gringo Loco.
No, it's not Gringo Loco. God damn it. Let's move on.
That was a good guess, Brolo.
I'm trying.
All right. But this match was highlighted by the fact that the Don Callis family interfered, and then we got Okada taking out Swerve. What do you guys think of this feud happening, Swerve and Okada?
I think this is a big money feud.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for it.
I need Okada to remind people why he's a star.
Yeah, and I feel like he has been. He has
Tony
been
Khan, like, get your shit together and make this guy feel like a star.
Mhm.
Like, let's go.
For sure.
Fucking around way too long.
But I also kind of want Swerve to win this feud against Okada.
I agree.
You know, and I feel like Swerve, like, having a decisive win over Okada really establishes himself as like a top tier AEW talent. Not that it hasn't been done before, but like that's just putting such a stamp on it. Like,
And Helico
over Okada. Oh yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
took me a minute. I had to look up the roster for a second. You guys had to hold it down. It's pissing me off.
All right. So next we had Ricochet and Gates of Agony with a promo. I like this pairing together.
Good group. Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Any thoughts on that, Drew?
No, they're solid. I don't mind them.
All right. Wow. So next we had a promo with MJF and Mark Briscoe. Oh boy, was this fucking good.
They really packed MJF into this show, huh? Their promo and that happy.
Oh yeah, big. Yeah, their money's worth.
I feel like I didn't know until after this happened that I guess a lot of people were talking shit about MJF during this show. I don't really. Is it because of just like the frequency of how often he appeared?
Maybe. I'll tell you what though, it popped into my mind when he came out during this promo, and he was like, I know you're all not that intelligent. It's like, dude, you don't need to start off your promo with the same fucking line every single time. You're more talented than that.
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna grow old real fast if he keeps doing the same thing again.
Yeah, but like I liked the road that he took everybody on to get to where he, once again talks shit about Jay Briscoe to Mark.
Yeah, I mean he got to where he needed to get to. It's just sometimes he take the road less traveled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just kind of does some cheesy shit like that sometimes, where you're like Dan said, it's like stop being lazy, stop being cheap. Just let's make this happen.
I
don't know about you guys, but this promo still hooked me.
It did.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But I think it adds a layer to MJF's story with the Hurt Syndicate, though. It's like he's got other enemies. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, so when Hurt Syndicate's gonna be the ones to fuck him over, it's like, Jesus, dude. It's like even like guys like Mark Briscoe didn't get a chance to fuck you over in your match. You know?
Yeah. And you know what else I liked about this promo too? Like, this was like the first time in a while, like MJF just talked down to Mark and just be like, you make me laugh. That's what you're here for. You're not just you think you'll ever be a main eventer around here. I'm just wondering if this is going to like make something snap inside of Mark Briscoe, and we're going to see like kind of a new more serious side of him that's like similar to Jay Briscoe,
Maybe, but I like the conglomeration, man. I like what Briscoe is. I know that it's like it's there for MJF to pick at, but like I like the character he is.
I do too, but like when you have these kinds of promos that really question somebody's like motivations and the way that they're going about their business in AEW, like not really focusing and stuff like that, I feel like this kind of promo could really take somebody to the next level. And again, like I'm happy that Mark even won the main event after this too. Like, yeah, that was a great message that they're going to take him seriously. Do you guys see this happening as like there could be more that they may be doing with Mark Briscoe? Maybe he gets like a Jey Uso type fucking run.
I mean, if the crowd gets behind him, maybe.
Yeah. Do you see it as something realistic, Drew?
I mean, he could. I would.
I don't think
just
Mark
don't think-
Briscoe's a world champion. I'll say it.
Yeah,
You guys don't buy him.
I don't buy him as world champ. That's just not the way I want him as my wrestler. Like, I love him. I do. I have an affection for him. He's one half of arguably the greatest tag team of all time. He has made a niche for himself in AEW. He is well loved, but that doesn't mean that you should be champ.
Sure.
I agree. Like if Jay Briscoe, like I feel like if people only doing that is because Jay Briscoe's no longer with us. Like, or if he was, I don't think people would be like, yeah, Mark Briscoe, make him champ.
Right, exactly. And I wouldn't even, sadly, I wouldn't even say that about him as like Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he got his run as Ring of Honor champion, and that was great. Good for him. That's good.
Right.
That's
For
where
real,
he
yeah.
That's where he should be.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the TNT picture or something like that. But
yeah.
The
It's like this though, you know, and I agree with everything that you guys are saying about Mark Briscoe not really being seen at that level, but like when you see a promo like this happen, you're, at least me, when I was watching it, I was just like, God, I want to see Mark prove him wrong, and like
Yes.
I want to see a side of Mark Briscoe where we haven't seen before.
And that's what the promo was supposed to do. It did it. It did a great job. But that doesn't change my feelings on Mark as a performer.
Who knows? Maybe we will see something in him that we hadn't seen before that could take him to that next level.
I hope so.
It's not impossible.
I hope so. I don't think it's impossible. I think it's unlikely.
Sure.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't give Eddie a run, I don't think they'll give Mark one.
Fair. But I also feel like Eddie's story's not over yet.
Not even close.
No. Yeah.
I can't wait till that man comes back. I miss Eddie so much.
It's got to be soon, right?
It's got to be soon.
Like his injury happened around like January 4th. It was
something
like Tokyo
like that.
Dome, wasn't it?
Something
Him
like
and
that.
Gabe Kidd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look it up.
Yo.
All right. So
Eddie's return is going to be so sick.
The pop is going to be so huge. And
Oh,
I hope it's a surprise. It has to be a surprise.
Yo, yeah.
I don't want
you
dirt
advertise
sheets.
it. Yeah,
I don't want dirt sheets. I don't want advertisement. I want him to come out with no music like he did the first time.
Now, also, Dan, when you talk about you want Moxley feuding with somebody else if he's going to stay on TV, like that would be a great, like Eddie returning to like fight Moxley would be pretty fucking cool.
That's a beautiful feud.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this show ends. Obviously, Briscoe got the win. It was a fair match, absolutely. And then this ended up with the Death Riders attacking Briscoe, and then Hangman comes in for the save, and then here we leave off with next week Moxley versus Hangman. I like that he set the stipulation of no interference, so no bullshit. It's just gonna be straight up, and I fully expect Hangman just to beat Moxley straight up.
I hope he beats him clean.
Yeah,
just hope he beats him.
I think he
puts
will.
A fucking puts an end to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I just get the Death Riders away from TV for like a month.
I know, dude. I need it. You guys know I'm not the biggest Moxley guy either, and it's like, get him away, dude.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Drew, I know you didn't get to see any of the New Japan G1.
No.
Yeah, but you're a fan of some of the guys that are in here. I know, like
I am.
Takeshita, of course, and Yoda Tsuji,
Yes.
Zack Sabre
Tsuji.
Jr.
Love Zack Sabre Jr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So me and Dan have both watched the first 2 nights of G1. I think we're into like night 5 right now. It just happens so fucking quick.
Yeah.
You can't keep up really. But I feel like, just to touch on it real quick, Dan, who have you been impressed with? What have been some of your favorite matches?
I like what Shota Umino has been doing. Not that he's winning, but he's telling a story.
Yeah.
I really like what he's doing. You said this. I didn't catch it until the second match of his that I watched, but I do like what Drilla Maloney is doing. His finisher is one of the sickest finishers I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree. Yeah.
So that's definitely the Drilla Killer. I mean, unfortunately, obviously, I always like what Gabe Kidd is doing, but he in night 2 he came out at the beginning of the show and announced that he was injured or hurt and it was going to be missing some matches. So I don't know where that's going to go, but hopefully he gets better. I've been impressed with Oleg Bolton.
Oh yeah, you like him?
I do. I didn't think I was going to, but he's got a really good presence to him.
He is a wrestler from Kazakhstan.
Yeah, my wife.
Yeah,
but I've liked what he's done.
I like Ryohei Oiwa.
This is that match. That's the match that I was talking about because he wrestled Bolton on night 2.
Yeah, he wrestled Bolton on night 2.
I really enjoyed that match.
Yeah, they're both pretty good grapplers overall. More of a traditional style of wrestling, you know.
Traditional style of wrestling, but it was 2 fucking beefcakes, dude.
Yeah,
big fucking boys.
And like sometimes that style, it's like what's old is new again.
Yeah,
you know, it's refreshing to see that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been really impressed with Oiwa. I like Yuya Mora. I haven't really been able to see him wrestle that much. I think his suplex pin is pretty fucking sick. He does like a gangrel suplex, but it's bridged. It's pretty sick. And yeah, big props to Taichi.
Yes.
Between these two nights, I think he just proved just what a fucking pro he is. Yeah. Between having an amazing match in night 2 against Yuya Uemura main eventing, and then in night 1 putting Hiroshi Tanahashi, who, my God, like this is his last year wrestling. It has to be his last year wrestling because his body can't hold up.
I was gonna make mention of this. I didn't want to be too negative. There's no way Tanahashi should be in this fucking tournament.
Oh, he shouldn't. He shouldn't at all. But like, I was so impressed by the match that Taichi helped put Tanahashi through. You know what I mean?
And especially 20 fucking minutes they gave him.
Yeah, they gave him
That's
20
insane.
minutes. Yeah.
There's no reason that Tanahashi should be wrestling 20 minutes in his opening match in the 2025 G1 on
right. And then like, the very next night Tanahashi loses in the opening match to Callum.
Like
which that kind of stuff should be happening.
It's fucking embarrassing, man. Like like Tana's a legend. I get it. But no, like stop dragging his corpse out. Stop. Leave him be.
Yeah. I think I also want to make mention that between night 1 and night 2, a guy who may have been involved with the match of the night in both nights was ELP.
Yes. Him against Shota was fantastic.
He's really fucking crushed it. Him and Shota Umino was great, but him and Takeshita.
I didn't see that one yet.
So
I got my food and I missed that one. I haven't seen that one yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
It makes me. I kind of want to see El Phantasmo. I hope he's involved on Forbidden Door.
Me too. In some way.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if like him and Takeshita like ran back their series against each other for their show. Yeah. But overall, I'm really excited about this whole tournament. If I had to guess a winner, it's kind of hard. Oh my God. I also want to mention this too. 2 points. Yoshihashi getting these fluke victories both nights.
Interesting.
Is just like, yeah, it's kind of weird. And then Sonata just looking like such a chump.
Dressed like a fucking disco ball. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
Like what's happening there? It's like he's really.
I'll be
lost
honest,
his
man.
way.
This is not the New Japan that I remember. I'm enjoying the matches, I really am, but like the characters are just like something about it just is off.
It's a rebuild stage. It's a rebuild that they're in right now. But I think that they got some diamonds in the rough for sure. I think that even somebody that has really stepped up character wise is Ren Narita.
Like I said earlier in the episode, like Shota has been doing really good, and I really like Shota. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be big for their future.
Yeah, definitely. I even liked what I saw from David Finlay. If David Finlay won this G1, I would not be like.
He lost the first two matches, or no, he won his second match, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He lost to Oiwa in night one. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn. We'll see how this all plays out, and we'll have to start thinking over some Forbidden Door fantasy book.
Yeah. So I also we'll probably do a preview show for it next week, but I didn't want to leave this show without saying that the Summer Slam card is completely and totally ass, and I'm glad that we didn't go.
Like,
yeah, there's not a lot of work being put into it, huh?
Yeah, like honestly, dude, the names in that company and everything, like you should be having us be excited for SummerSlam, and it's just come in like a wet fart. To be honest, it's just been shit.
The card is completely done, and it's like I have it right here. I made sure to save it. It's like night one is the women's tag team championships and Gunther and CM Punk, Randy Orton and fucking Jelly Roll. We have to watch Jelly Roll wrestle.
I know.
Like we have to watch Sami Zayn try.
He's just gonna casually pull off a shooting star press.
We have to watch Sami Zayn try and drag Karrion Kross through a fucking match. Like,
I'm not gonna go that far. That's gonna be fine. I'm not I think. Is it a pay-per-view worthy match? I don't think so, but
no. And then we get on night 2, we get Becky and Lyra again. Like again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to see it again. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm kind of excited for Solo and Jacob Fatu. That's it.
They need to make that like a good old-fashioned knockout, drag-out, steel cage match. It's got to
be something because it's got to be this. It's right now. Dom and AJ will probably pull off a good match.
Yeah,
but like Cena and Cody, I'm not excited about, and another Io Sky and Rhea Ripley match, except this time it has Naomi in it. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're not really mixing it up, are they? And then it's Cena and Cody, right? Yeah. Do you think that this is going to be the end of Cena's title run?
Yes. I'll say yes right now, but when we do the preview show, I reserve the right to change my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, fellas. I think we are done for tonight.
Nice.
But glad that we could gather here and discuss all the great things that happened this week, not including Hogan's death. Wait, are we including Hogan's death in that?
Yes, you guys that is the greatest thing of all of them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, to everyone that's listening right now, you can follow us on Instagram at Smarknado, on Twitter at Smarknado1. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and go check out our links QR code right there on the top right of the screen. Dan, you have anything left for us? Oh, before that, Drew, is there anything you would like to plug?
No.
Sir?
Oh, just the fact that Chelsea Football Club, big things coming up. Let's go.
CYOB.
Yep.
I have nothing to say about that.
Man.
I hope you guys have fun.
I just hope both teams
Wanker.
What do I have to say? Big shout outs to my friend group. Big shout outs to my wife. Big shout outs to Lincoln Augustus and the girls that have been so patient and awesome going back and forth between houses. And I'm just glad to be back with you guys and I'll be back next week for our SummerSlam preview. And what's that thing? Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Eat your vitamins. Say your prayers.